Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls,
Little cheering dogs and cats.
we are back.
And better than ever.
Yeah, we've been out for a few weeks.
Sicknesses and stuff. Like it's been a lot of
A lot of sickness.
just being real, advising everybody like take care of yourself. I know here in St. Louis, our health department is now recommending everybody goes back to wearing their mask due to the flu. You got is it RSD or whatever the name of it is?
Yeah,
Um, you got COVID. It's a lot going on with.
yeah,
Just be careful because I've been sick a few times.
yeah. I've been battling a little migraine for a week, but
Mhm.
that's my fault. Just my blood pressure got up on me a little bit, but it was a butt kicker though. You know, you try to take your meds, and I'm lightweight when it comes to meds, so it's been putting me to sleep.
Oh, yeah, me because I don't do meds, but if I take Dayquil, almost I go to sleep. So,
What? Even if it say none drowsy, I still go to sleep.
because I don't like taking medicine, so
Yeah,
I took Dayquil one time. And I was so high up on, I'm like like.
yeah, yeah. I'm gonna get it right. Something wrong with this. It's cutting off my head.
We know y'all been missing us. We've been missing y'all too. By the way, so can you send me the link?
Oh, that link. Yeah. It's just been a lot going on, man. Just living, being adults. Let's see. But Mon, how have you been?
Real busy. Work, traveling, of course the holidays. It's been a lot.
Hmm.
Even though I'm not a Christmas person, I celebrated the New Year. I had fun coming in the New Year. So 2024, may it be everything you wish it
Yes,
could be.
yes.
And may you get the karma, not you, I'm talking to the people now. May you get the karma that you deserve. If it's good or if it's bad, may you get the karma that you deserve.
Yeah, yeah.
But how you been though? Aside from
Uh,
battling, the blood pressure and everything.
Back at school. Went back today.
Okay.
So hope you parents are happy. But I got one more day of staff development. Then kids return back on Monday. So
I hated PDs. Like,
yeah. My
why do
thing
I gotta
is,
have this professional development? Kids get
it's
out of
been
school
the
for
same stuff
everything.
over and over. I'm like, at least give me something different, something different. I'll be okay. But I'm charging my headphone, my tablet, getting ready for tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm getting ready for the fact that for the next couple of weeks I won't be watching. Can you pay my iPad? I won't be watching it's in the part that's open. I won't be watching too much TV because I do not want to see the national championship.
I'm gonna watch it just because I'm a
Cause
fan.
cause roll tide.
Yeah, I know why you are not watching it, but
I
I'm
mean,
gonna
but
watch
there's
it.
a lot of people that was talking trash and was like, that's what they get, Bama cheated to get in. And I'm like, but how did they really cheat? They beat the number one team in the nation in Georgia. Like, if Georgia's out, then it was like Florida State lost that bad because a lot of their players opted out. So did Georgia.
Yeah, they had about the same amount of players out on both teams, but I think TCU getting blown out did kind of play a factor into the Florida State not being
Yeah.
chose.
Because everybody was pissed last year for the natty because we was like, this ain't a game. This is
Yeah,
something you see during a regular season.
yeah, and the strength of their schedule wasn't that strong. So
That is very true.
yeah. What we see next year, I guess, with what 16 playoff or
Yeah, it's gonna be a 16 spread, which I think is gonna be very interesting. So what is it gonna be like? 1-6, 2-5, 3-4?
it don't make sense because once you go break those 3 games down, who gonna play who? So I mean, it has to be an even number. It has to be like at least 8 games, 8 teams, or something like that.
No, you could do six. Like you do one play six, two play five, and three and four play.
Yeah, but then you have 3 teams after 3 winners.
Oh,
Yeah, so where would you go after that?
that's very true.
Yeah, because we was looking at when we was in grad school, it came down to doing that tournament that
Unless the top two teams have a bye
yeah,
and the last four play, and then those two teams that win play the top two.
yeah, that can work like that. Yeah, I can see that. But yeah,
That's the only way I can see it working. Because, like you said, that drops it down to three teams. What they gonna do? Flip a coin?
right, right,
That's not gonna work.
right. But that's not our position.
Nope.
So we just sit back and watch it.
We're gonna sit back and mind the business that pays us. That ain't it.
Right. We got a lot to talk about, but we gonna wait till some more things are settled.
Clear.
Yeah. And if you don't know what I'm talking about,
You've been under a rock.
well, if you don't pay attention to HBCU football, then you don't know what we're talking about. But Texas Southern was gonna hire Fred in there, but the board didn't get the unanimous approval for Fred in there.
It
So
was
now
two
they
people
back
that
at
held out
square
on it,
one.
which I do not agree with. My whole thing is, I've said it before, and I'm gonna keep saying it. I think that they need to, number one, I can see the board having to approve the president.
Mm,
But I think when it comes down to the head football coach, that's university personnel. If you're not personally approving all faculty and staff, I think that that head coach should be treated just the same. That between the search committee, the AD, and the president, if they offer that position to somebody, I think that that is what it is. I don't see why the board needs to have input on a football coach decision.
right. I feel uh, that's one. The other is Willie Simmons leaving FAMU.
Give me my
Uh,
bonus and on mount.
hello, hello. You know what? Give me my bonus and let me get this signing bonus, and I'm out.
I mean, but realistically, it's do I want to do it? Do I want to do it? It's a lot of people who are saying that the fam faithfuls are not happy
Hmm.
with our fellow classmate,
Yeah, yeah.
and um,
With some things that were said. Yeah. Hmm.
yeah. So I think realistically, the man did what he had to do at the school. Like I said, I'm really, really excited. I wish that Grambling would have been the one to go back and win it again, just to say we're the only ones to win the Celebration Bowl.
Yeah.
But I'm happy for fam. Um, they were running swiftly in the East. They hit the ground running in the SWAC, and if not for Dion and Jackson State, I think that they would have got there sooner.
Yeah.
And I just he doing what coaches do. Build
Mom, hold
opportunities through
on.
them.
I'm gonna have to give you the
Okay.
floor for a second.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Give me a.
All right. How's everybody doing? Y'all can't talk back to me, but if you could, I'm asking you how you doing. With that being said, um, let's talk about our football programs. Let's talk about HBCU sports or just HBCUs in general. We're consistently saying we're sick of our schools being used as stepping stones. What are we doing to prevent and to retain our personnel? It's being said that HBCUs take forever to pay people. You have to almost beg, so to speak, to get paid when you're a contractual worker. So I can see why people have a bitter taste in their mouth when it comes to our HBCUs, but realistically speaking, I am a two-time HBCU grad, and I wouldn't change that for anything in this world. I just think that we need to do better when it comes to marketing, representing, um, investing into our HBCUs. It's not just all about sports, even though that is what we do here. We're all about winning, which isn't wrong. But we got to take care of our people, because if you don't take care of your people, then what you gonna do? There's nothing to be said at that point. You can't go around not paying people. That ain't cool. But be that as it may, we're gonna do what we gotta do. I'm gonna wait for Zoe to come back before I jump to the NFL. But there's a lot going on. Personally, if I were the AD at FAMU, I would have already been on Fred McNair's line, because I really feel bad for him because of the whole board thing not approving his contract or the hire, and he had already left his job at Alcorn, so he was literally in limbo. So this man has left his job, and because you've made the offer to him, he accepts it, resigns, and now he has no job. So if I'm at FAMU, I'm calling his line because we know he can coach. That's the proven fact in the SWAC. So I would literally be on his line calling him to see if he's interested in coming to Tallahassee.
Hmm.
I was just talking to you, came back.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. That's
Oh, you fine?
that's the meds.
Huh?
And we'll wait till we get rolling to say, hey, you forgot about me.
Hey,
Yeah,
it happens.
that's part of being an adult. Part of
Yes,
living. Part of living.
adulting sucks. I wanted to be grown. I didn't want to be adulting.
Yeah. I just wanted to be able to cuss as freely as I wanted to.
I wanted to cuss. I wanted to drink legally.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
There's a couple other things I want to do that I ain't gonna say on this his show.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I wanted to let my soul flow. Well, man, I heard you talking about how do we stop being a stepping stone for some people. I don't
Yeah.
think well, I don't think we're really. I don't think it was Simmons. It was a stepping stone. Um, I think it was a kind of situationship.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and the opportunity presented itself. The second time
And
the
that it
opportunity
did.
presented itself. So I think
Look, it did present itself, and sometimes you gotta leave to put yourself in a better position. If you see where you are isn't being like it isn't a positive environment, or it's not what you okay. So one of the things about working in athletics is our leadership changes. And when leadership changes, when I mean by that, I mean that could be the AD, that could be the president, whomever. You know, when that leadership changes, you don't know what kind of person is going to come in. You don't know
right.
what kind of regime they're going to have going on. And
Who-
so the atmosphere or environment that you had
in the
could
words of
go up
Cat
in smoke.
Williams, in the
Huh?
words of Cat Williams, you don't know who's gonna be planted. You don't know who's gonna be planted in certain situations.
Cat Williams ain't playing. He came out shooting.
Y'all didn't know what the word planted means. Okay.
He came out shooting. He came out and said what he had to say.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
with that being said, you know, we love Ricky Smiley, but I got this to say. Who would have cast him as Money Mike? He was exactly who he needed to be. The
Yeah.
Robin Santa Claus.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you right now, Cat Williams, if he spoke on it, he got receipts to back up his claims.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
When he said that man got 4 comedy
Look.
specials and ain't
I
no
did.
more available on Tubi or Netflix, I holler.
It was 2 hour and 30 long. I couldn't watch but the first 45 minutes. That's all I needed was the first 45.
Look, break it down, cause see, I watched the clip
Mm-hmm.
and I saw him snapping out, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna watch this when I got time. But I've been doing game notes because I got hockey games tomorrow.
Yeah.
But literally, he came in snapping.
Yeah.
It was funny.
Yeah. And truthful.
And when he spoke and said it's in his contract
Yeah.
that he would not work with Ricky Smiley again unless he was in a dress.
Wearing a dress.
And then first Sunday. First Sunday, he was in a dress.
Yeah, yeah. That's crazy.
I was like, I need to see this contract.
Right. Right.
Need to see it.
Right. But that's two things. Grambling has a new head coach. We're not going to talk about it today. We're going to wait till Florida is available. Florida is our team right now. He's working. So we'll catch him on the next time. We'll get his picks for the NFL picks too. We're going to have to get it because this is the last season. Not the last season. The last week.
Last regular season games. Let's go.
Last season. The last week of the regular season. Let me get that out right. So, Mo, you ready?
I'm ready. But before we jump into these picks, I got something to say.
You know what?
Is this kid friendly? I hope this ain't kid friendly because I'm finna cuss.
Okay.
It's to the NFL. You raggedy. You raggedy mofo. Y'all couldn't wait and let that man enjoy the victory in celebrating and basking in his achievement, his record-breaking performance in that last game. He come to the locker room to a damn notification that he gotta submit for a random drug test. Come on now, let's be for real.
Wait. What you talking about? What I missed?
CeeDee Lamb.
So that he got selected for a random drug test?
Yeah, he tweeted it.
Because he's catching balls. He's a wide receiver. He's supposed to catch balls.
Because he's doing his job. When he gets to the locker room, in his locker is a notice saying that he has been selected for a random drug test. That's BS. Sorry, I had to get that off my chest. I had been waiting because it was that pissed me off. Like,
I didn't even know that.
He tweeted it.
That's
like
crazy.
that's insanity. He's doing his job that he's being paid to do, and y'all hit him with a random drug test.
Right.
I mean, I can understand because the record that he broke was Michael Irvin.
Hey, hell, if the quarterback looking at him 95% of the time, he gonna break something.
Exactly. And I'm like, he went to the coach and he was like, I need to get more touches. He did that like a while ago. And they had a discussion. They came to an agreement. Now he get more touches and you can see what he's doing. Like, the man is an impressive wide receiver.
Right. It's not his fault. I mean, it's times where other receivers are right over. He still just looks at CeeDee Lamb and just throw the ball to him. That's not his fault.
Lamb be covered by 17 people, but he still gonna throw the ball.
He open. He throwing it to him.
And
What
guess what?
he ain't
99.9% of the time, he gonna make the catch.
right, right.
So because he made some pretty impressive catches in the last game, um, one of which I think was like a 82-yarder touchdown.
Yeah, that was nice. That
Yeah,
was a scramble play, so it was like it's
right.
not like
It was. He ended up going to the house, but it what they ain't think it was gonna come out like that.
the defender fell. So
Exactly.
if the defender fall and I catch the ball, what am I supposed to
If
do? Wait till
anybody
he
should
get
be
up?
getting tested, test the damn defender.
Chris is still in here.
Yes, go bye. No, go out. No. I'll come get you when I'm done. Thank you.
You wanna punish me because I'm doing my job.
Right. Because the defender failed. It ain't my fault.
You need to test. You need to test him. Drug test on the ground right there where he at.
Right.
But you know it is what it is. You know,
You should drug test the defender. How did you fall? Why did
right
you fall?
on the grass, on the
The grass tripped you? Yeah, what grass? The
exactly,
grass
man.
on the
My
turf on
man,
the
what did
ground
you
or
trip on? So yeah, that drove me because I was like, really, he's being punished for having an outstanding. Not even saying it's a punishment because I'm really confident that he's going to pass the drug test, obviously.
yeah.
Um, but it's just the point of as soon as like y'all couldn't wait till the following day because I
Right.
think we played that Saturday. This was after the Detroit game when he went into the locker room. Bam, there the paper in his locker.
Right.
He still probably was out on the field getting interviewed, and he got a drug test. So at
Right.
what point in that game did they decide, well, we're gonna hit him with a random, let's go on to the locker room and put it in his locker? Y'all couldn't send him a message the next day?
He caught 95 yards. Let's go see. He's on something.
What's going on with him? The last
He's
time the
on
Cowboys winning like
something.
this, look, they were winning like this. They was on crack that year. They won the Super Bowl.
He can't set the longest Cowboy play record. No, for that. No, for miss sack that turned into a broken down play that he just happened to catch the ball and the defender fell and he just went 50 yards untouched. Like, no, that's his
So
fault.
that
Yeah,
ain't my fault that your defender fell down.
yeah, he owns something. He got some magic power somewhere.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, they hit him with a random, and I'm like, is it really random?
Not at all.
Because if you was gonna do randoms, you ain't never like you don't hear nothing about CD in the news. Like he's
Nope.
not
He
giving
ain't beating
problems.
nobody. He ain't
That
causing no
part.
problems outside of the football stadium. You
He
know.
comes in, he does his job, and you don't hear nothing else from him.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, I had to get that off my chest. My bad. I'm ready.
We're gonna go ahead and look at these NFL stuff. Yeah, can you see it, man?
Yeah.
All right. So last week, we're gonna look at last week real quick.
Did we send in
We
pictures last week?
I'm trying to catch up. That's my fault. That's part of being sick. Just got trying to put everything together. We had the Jets hit the Browns. Browns won. The controversy Detroit at Dallas. Dallas won. Buffalo. No.
That game almost gave me a heart attack.
Yeah. Yeah. I know it did.
And I was sick that night, like literally in pain, had taken medicine, and you know I don't take meds. I
Yeah.
was sick, laying in my bed, looking at the TV, like, please pull this off, please. And you know, them penalties and whatnot, and we'll talk about that after the picture.
Yeah. We got the Patriots at Buffalo. Buffalo won. Falcons at Chicago. Chicago put it out. Raiders at Indy. Indy won. Rams at the Giants. The Rams won. Arizona at Philly. Arizona won.
Did not
Shocking.
see that happening.
Yeah, shocking. New Orleans at Tampa Bay. New Orleans won. New Orleans is at the top of their division. I just had to say that. San Francisco at Washington. San Francisco won.
Yeah, they bounced
Carolina
back
at
because the Ravens
Jacksonville.
tapped them the week before.
Say it again.
Yeah, they bounced back because then the Ravens tapped them the week before on
I
Christmas.
think
Christmas Day, the Ravens was it?
I think they're on a 2-game winning streak.
Yeah,
If I'm not,
Baltimore and San Francisco. Baltimore beat the brakes off of San Francisco that on Christmas.
yeah, Baltimore beat them last week. Yeah,
And I actually picked Baltimore to win that game.
yeah. So that's a bounce back. We don't have picks yet because trying to catch up. We've been sick, so forgive
We
us.
all been under the weather, y'all. I promise y'all
Yeah.
we have. But my brother has been making sure that he rubs it in Florida's face.
And then we got Carolina at Jacksonville. Jacksonville won. Miami at Baltimore. Baltimore won again. Tennessee at Houston. Houston won. Pitt at Seattle.
Did Pittsburgh win?
Yeah, Pittsburgh won. Clippers at Denver. Denver won. They got some controversy going on.
You call them the Clippers. It's the Chargers.
Basketball, my bad. Tripping. Who else we got? Cincinnati at Kansas City. Kansas City won. Green Bay at Minnesota. Green Bay won. All right.
All right.
Where we at?
We got a rivalry game for week 18. Pittsburgh and Baltimore.
All right. So I ain't put our names up here. Look at me. Look at me. Tripping. Still tripping. All right. So starting out, we got Pittsburgh at Baltimore.
I think that Baltimore is really, really rolling right now. I'm really not seeing their train being derailed right now.
Mm-hmm.
I think honestly that they're the team to beat in the league right now.
I think Jackson should be MVP. He rolling.
He made them pay him what he was worth.
Yeah.
You remember they was mad at him last year.
Yeah.
You know I'm not going with Andy.
Hey, Houston beat him not too long ago, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, that was Las Vegas. Yeah. But Houston, they got a solid team. They not bad. Cincinnati.
Hey, whatever happened to that one guy that had on them overalls and them boots? Do he still play for Houston?
I don't think so, but I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Defensive lineman, big funny dude. Yeah.
Yeah, he was hilarious.
Yeah. Then we got Cleveland and Cincinnati.
One hand I say go with the Bengals. On the other hand,
I don't think I'm gonna rock with Cleveland.
I mean, the Browns been doing they thug dizzle.
Yeah.
What the Bengals do last week? Who they lost to?
The Bengals?
Yeah.
Lost to
Kansas City?
Kansas City.
Okay, I'm going to go with Cleveland.
All right.
Because if they lost to Kansas City been struggling.
I think Detroit bounces back against Minnesota.
They playing in Detroit?
Yeah.
Right about now, it's the time the Vikings start cheating. But since they on the road, I'm going to go with the Lions. You know it's that time of year for the Vikings to start cheating.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, my friend Nick Love got mad at me. I said,
Jacksonville's quarterback back healthy?
I don't know. That's a good question. We got to put this one down.
Yeah, you already know he going with them. And find out wherever New Orleans is playing. At the Falcons, you can go ahead and put Jacksonville.
No, they he might want to take a New Orleans on this one, but
you know he never picks New Orleans.
right.
They could be playing a Pee Wee team and he ain't gonna pick New Orleans.
Right. Well, who you got? Jacksonville at Tennessee.
Oh, I'm googling to see if they quarterback that.
You talking about with long hair
Sunshine.
Sunshine, yeah.
It says he's back in practice,
Okay.
but it also says 9 hours ago that it doesn't seem like he's in a great position to play.
Mm.
So he may be playing, but I'm scared because it says he's still limited.
When is that game? Sunday?
Um, I think that's a Sunday game.
I give you to Saturday. Let you make your choice.
Give
Let's
me
see
one
what's gonna
second.
do.
Who they playing?
Tennessee?
Tennessee. Um, yeah, they playing Sunday at noon. I'm gonna go with Jacksonville.
All right. Ooh, excuse me. Oh, excuse me.
I just had to look to see, and he's back. He's just limited right now.
And then we got the Jets at the Patriots. I'm gonna go with the Patriots.
The goddamn Jets.
That's who you going with?
I wanted to say that first, but yeah, I'm gonna go with the Jets just because
That was a funny movie.
it was. The little boy said the goddamn Jets.
Who you want to win? The goddamn Jets? Adam Sandler. What was that movie?
Big Daddy.
Big
Was that the
Daddy.
name of it? Big Daddy.
Yeah, yeah. You gonna make me watch it tonight? That's what we're
Right.
going
He was
to
like,
do.
but I wipe my what he say? But I
By
wipe
way my own ass.
when that little kid had peed on the couch, he just put him on paper. He just put him on some newspaper.
Yeah, yeah. All right, man.
I'm going
ATL in New
with.
Orleans.
Ooh. New Orleans, they've been surprising me lately, so I'm going to step out on a limb and hope that the branch doesn't break. I'm going to go with New Orleans.
All right. They've been doing decent.
That's why I said I hope the limb don't break.
Yeah. Tampa Bay and Carolina. I'm gonna go with Tampa Bay.
Yeah, I don't trust Carolina because you let a
Woo.
limited Jacksonville team shut you out.
Yeah. And then you got Chicago and Green Bay.
Oh no, give me Green Bay. They playing in Green Bay.
Uh-huh.
They finna freeze.
Well, both of them cold states.
Oh no, it's the difference between Chicago and the frozen. Yeah.
I'm going with Green Bay because Chicago just ain't been they ain't been consistent. There you go. That's the
The
word.
Bears. Instead of bear down, it's just bear down.
Yeah. Bear.
I'm going. I'm gonna go with them. Wait, I'm gonna go with the Broncos.
You know, Russell Wilson not playing, not starting.
Really?
He's on the bench.
Why?
It's controversy. If they cut him, if he doesn't, if he was to play and get hurt, they have to pay him like $37, $40 million for the next 2 years. So they sitting him so that way he doesn't have his chances of getting hurt are limited. So they don't have to pay him for the next 2 years. They just
So basically, they lean towards cutting him.
yeah, they're trying to restructure his contract. They're
But even if they cut him, they still got to pay him guaranteed.
yeah, the last 2 years. I don't think the last 2 years are guaranteed. I think he got all
They
his
was
first
optional.
yeah, but he'll be a $37 million staying to their salary cap.
I honestly don't think that he's the biggest problem on that team.
I just think it's just the overall chemistry is not there with the whole
Yeah,
team.
it's not. That and y'all
I
need better
mean,
weapons.
players, staff, everything.
Yeah, I just think that it's not working together. Like,
Yeah,
um, how Las Vegas been doing?
they've been inconsistent too.
So at this point, I might well go with Denver. Well, no,
They
I'm gonna
do
go
have
with Vegas.
a
I'm gonna go with Vegas. They playing in Vegas.
yeah, they do have
Let's see. My niece sneaks.
I think they have a interim coach
Oh. Well,
for
at this
Vegas.
point, if the E girls lose to the midgets, I know something. I'm going with Philly.
But here's the thing. Well, since they're playing before the Cowboys, it don't matter. They lose, they still in second. They still in second place in the division. They still be fifth place for playoffs.
Yeah, cause see, when we had lost to, cause we was on them after we beat them, and then after we lost to Miami, they went back up, and then when we won against Detroit and they ended up losing to the Cards, we went back up.
I just think they may sit people, so I think the Giants may have a chance. Even though the Giants ain't been doing nothing, I just think I think Philly's gonna just say, all right, they can't win the division if they win. Because the Cowboys win. Well, if they win, the Cowboys have to lose for them to get the division back.
We better not lose to the Cummings.
Yeah. Say that again. uh,
I'm going with Seattle,
Seattle. Yeah. In Gino we trust.
and you know we trust.
Then we got Kansas City at the Chargers.
I think Kansas City picks themselves back up because it's getting closer to playoff time. They didn't had a couple of rough games. I think that they're gonna shake back.
Yeah. All right. Then we got the Rams at the 49ers. I think the 49ers going to rest people.
And I think that's part of the thing. Now, one of the reasons why I was concerned with picking, so let's go back up to Kansas City.
Uh-huh.
It's a possibility that Mahomes and Kelsey are going to be rested.
Mm,
I'm sorry, I saw it in, I live in Missouri, so it was
yeah.
in an article up here.
Yeah,
So I really
It's,
don't, they haven't,
yeah, I can see them resting because the 49ers has the number one seed,
yeah, I
right?
mean, for Kansas City, it really don't make a difference either way it go because, I mean, they still going to make the playoffs. So it really doesn't make the game against the Chargers doesn't really make a difference.
All right. Uh,
But I'm gonna still stick with KC. Um, San Fran, they already got the 1 seed.
I'm checking right
So,
now.
huh?
I'm checking right now. Wait, where is Kansas City? That's they on the other side. They on the other side.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This game doesn't matter to them. That's why they thinking about sitting out
Yeah,
Mahomes.
Baltimore already got the number one seed on AFC.
Right, but that's why I said it doesn't make a difference. So
So
according to the
they
article that I read, they're
yeah.
thinking about resting um Kelsey and Mahomes.
Hmm.
But
Okay.
they had made a definitive, like he Reed, I think, yeah, is that the coach? He hadn't made a definitive decision yet.
Okay.
But I'm still gonna stay with Kansas City. I'm gonna go with the Ram in the bush because I honestly don't feel like San Fran is gonna play their starters really.
Okay.
I mean, that'll be real dumb to play their starters because realistically, they're not in any danger. They've already sewn up the number one spot.
Right.
Naturally, I'm gonna pick Dallas over the Cummies,
Maybe better.
and I'm going to go with Miami.
Oh, me at Miami.
Welcome to Miami.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Miami too. Yeah. All right, those are our picks. We will add Florida picks when he sends them to us.
All right. Before we go, the end of the Dallas game.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody that knows me knows that I'm a Dallas fan through and through. Like I bleed blue. Like um, I could have cried when that 2 point conversion was converted on the first attempt, but then there was a flag,
Uh-huh.
and there was a man, and the ineligible player was the one who caught the ball.
Mm-hmm.
But then they did a replay afterwards. Number 70 checked in 468, which 68 then had to go to the referee and let him know that he would be an eligible receiver, so to speak.
Yeah.
You see him walk towards the referee. But I'm guessing, according to like commentators and stuff like that, he didn't want to draw attention to himself to notify, either Dallas's coaching staff, Dallas's defense, whatever the case may be, that he was now not playing O line, but more so eligible receiver. He didn't draw attention to himself.
Yeah.
At that point, like I said, I was in pain, but I was watching that game. Dallas fans were on their feet, and it was literally loud in that stadium. Sir, at that point, you should have went up and tapped the damn referee.
Like they were right by him, but the ref kind of looked like he wasn't trying to hear what they were saying. It,
Uh,
it looked funny. It like because they both walk up to him and he just like the way he moves like
and so that was my thing. I'm like, I was like, did the ref not hear him? Did he
yeah,
not
yeah.
go loud enough? Did the ref think that they was coming over there for to try to challenge them on anything on a play, or I don't know, like what could have been possibly going on? Of course, officiating's been getting real, real iffy because that Florida, no, not Florida, but that who was that? Iowa and was it Michigan State women's game where they gave the girl the buzzer beater three for the win, but all clocks had expired, but they gave her the three. The ball was still in her hand when the clocks expired.
Oh, you got me with that one.
Yeah. So officiating has been a little shaky, but we all human. I do think that there is no way that we can go back and be like, hey, did you hear him? What was going on?
Right.
Like, what happened? So from that point on, like when you got that penalty, okay, cool. If I'm the coach, I understand you're going for a gutsy move. You're trying to win the game. But in that same token, I would like to think that, hey, when you got backed up to the 7, screw the 2. Go for 1, tie the game, take your chances in overtime. But
And
he went for it.
and that's why I said Detroit cheated Detroit. It, you got to look at your players. It took too much out of them. The first two plays took too much out of them, and I would have went ahead just took the extra point and
And when it's
try to
like
go
forced
win in
overtime, you know
overtime.
what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like, because at the end of the day, okay, so you go for 2 and you don't get it, you still lose by 1. You go for the PAT. If he don't make it, you still lose by one. But
Right.
I would have took my chance with this man and going up to the uprights than you trying to get into the end zone. When you got backed up to the 7, you ended up getting a gift of a free play because Michael Parsons jumped off sides.
Mm-hmm.
So that pushed you back up to the 4 or 3. I think they put him to the 3 or the 4, one of them. And you go for it again, sir. Why wouldn't you just kick the PAT?
Right. That's why I said I ain't mean
Even
like
as a Dallas fan, I'm like, bro, I think you should have went for the PAT and tried your chances in overtime.
right. That's what I was thinking. It just like it just took too much out the team. They were worked up over the call.
That was messed up from the first penalty,
Right.
and then that backed them up. So now they got to try to get their mind, shake that flag,
Yeah. Yeah.
where realistically they done went from celebrating the fact that they won to it's a penalty, it's called back, we backing up, and you
Right.
still keep your offense on the field. There was too many emotions for them. You should have
Right.
just brought
Right.
them off, put your kick out there, let special teams do their job.
Right.
And he didn't do that. So I do believe, like you said, Detroit cheated Detroit. Like,
Yeah.
baby, because I admire him for going forward the first go
Oh
round,
yeah.
but I'm like, at the same time, I'm like, sir, this is like in Waterboy where it was like you either gonna be a hero or you not. Like, you went for it, you
Yeah.
got it.
And to do it in like 3 plays, that took extra energy out of it.
And then not to mention the crowd is beating down on you.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and no offense, Dallas defense is not sorry. So you got all of these factors against you, and you still decided to go for 2 instead of going for that field goal. Well,
Yeah.
not field goal, but the PAT.
Yeah. I would have after that first penalty dealing with just the bull. I would
From
have
the
just
7, I would have just kicked it.
yeah.
I would have kicked it
Yeah.
because you cheated your damn self.
Yeah.
Well, it's been
My
great, being here. Zoe got to go back to work tomorrow, so he got to get up.
That's why I'm leaning like this on this bed. I know
Zoe go
they
back to
try.
work. I got hockey tomorrow, so I got to be up and printing out game notes and stuff
Yeah, I
tomorrow.
gotta go. Not to my campus, but I gotta go to another campus all day tomorrow. So yeah, I'm not happy, not excited.
Yeah. Well, you go get you some rest. And yeah, we'll have all of the big discussions next week,
Hopefully next week.
hopefully.
And
Um,
maybe some other ones are made by then.
Cause like I'm trying to see, are we doing Tuesday next week or are we doing Thursday next week?
And people thinking Ed Reed might be back in the conversation, but
For what?
what I've been listening to is Ed Reed might be in the Big 12 next year.
Like a lot of people, when they mention Ed Reed's name, they pissed. They don't like him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. I
No.
don't have a problem with him. I thought what he said was it was the truth.
Yeah.
They was pissed because of the way that he did it and because he came out and said it. I
Yeah.
don't care. At this point, we have to start holding us accountable because right now we got schools that are still owing people that don't work their games and stuff like that. We got to get better.
Yeah.
We can't just be like, oh, that's just the HBCU way.
Uh,
When does that get to be enough?
the rumor I heard is he may be the defensive coordinator for Prime. Because uh, defensive coordinator Kelly for Prime right now is going to Auburn.
That's going to be explosive if that happens.
Reed going to and Warren
Because you
Sapp.
think about Ed and
Warren
Dion,
Sapp is the defensive line coach.
I'm about to say, but then you add in Dion and his defensive mindset. That
Just imagine
defense,
that. Self,
that defense
Reed,
gonna
and
give up
Sellers.
nothing. Baby, they gonna be in there giving speeches like on Remember the Titans. I don't want another receiver to cross the line of scrimmage. If they cross that line of scrimmage, I'm gonna take all of y'all out. That's the kind of speeches that they finna be getting in the locker room.
Mess around and let Ray Lewis get away in there too. Be the linebacker coach. Shoot, boy. Big
I'm buying
time
season
butt.
tickets, and I don't even stay nowhere near Colorado. I'm buying season tickets.
I'm gonna be like, when y'all coming out? When y'all coming down here to the Waco? I will
They
be
coming.
there.
I told my mama that I'm looking to getting tickets next year. She's an Eagles fan. I'm a Dallas fan. So when the teams meet in Dallas, well in Arlington next year, I'm gonna try to have tickets to be out there. She said, "It's gonna be cold." I said, "Nah, we ain't playing at y'all stadium. We playing at Dallas. We got a cover on ours. We good.
Yeah.
It ain't like y'all. So
We
we
can
good on
adjust
that."
to the weather.
Yeah, we can. If it's too hot, we can lift the roof. But
Yeah, yeah.
we got a roof on ours.
We gonna be outside, but we love it here.
Look, y'all talking about some fly eagle fly now, baby. It's cold. That eagle is cold. He ain't flying nowhere.
The wings can't even stretch out all the way.
His wings got icicles on them. All right, y'all. Anybody that's watching the show, thank you for coming out. If you watch it after the fact, hit us with the hashtag, replay, just let us know you was here. If you
Like,
like the
comment,
show.
subscribe. We will do better. We just gotta work on our health and our adulting.
Adulting is hard. Um, they made it seem like it was easy when we was younger.
Yeah,
Because like we said, we wanted to cuss
yeah.
a lot.
We wanted to do the outdoor things without doing
The
the
grown
outdoor
folks,
things.
look, we
Paying the
wanted to be
bill.
grown. But, we wanted to be grown. We didn't want to adult. Adulting is ghetto.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, y'all. Thank y'all for watching. We out.
Thank y'all. Y'all enjoy.
All right, y'all.